Is it possible to have a proper relationship at 30s? Of course it's possible. There are many guys out there who are looking for someone kind and sensitive too. If you're super shy, maybe try starting with online dating and chat via email. No, not Tinder. A real dating relationship site, so you can send emails back and forth to get to know people before meeting. Also, you don't need to worry about learning sex. A lot of guys like to be the first, and if they care about you and are worth doing it with, they will be willing to take it slowly. You doing fine about the other thing, read at your own risk! One of the best thing during sex is one or both party try to figure out what make partner feel good. The discovery can be hilarious, funny, absurd, wild, awkward. Pretty much speak the character both of you. It's a moment you will cherish forever. You do not really need to learn sex, and to be honest, most people in their 30s, even if they have been sexually active for a decade, are still pretty useless. I wouldn't worry about that. Feel free to message me if you have questions though. Promise I am not being a creep. I do have some sympathy for your situation as I was similar. But aside from that, you need to be brave and put yourself out there. Us guys, the normal ones, we find it equally hard to talk to girls, the fear of rejection and stuff, so do not think it is just a you problem. Definitely possible, but of course it will be harder. Bad guys might take advantage and good guys might be scared of hurting you. The being good in bed thing is bullshit though. Literally no guy is turned off by a girl going show me how to please you. My best piece of advice though is to just embrace the fact that there are going to be parts that hurt and are upsetting or shocking or whatever. That's the cost of entry. You won't find Prince Charming. Have him sweep you off your feet and correct for any mistakes you have. If you optimize for not getting anything wrong and not getting hurt at all, you will never be able to make any progress. Get out there. Go on a few dates. See where things go. Don't be afraid to sleep with a guy if you want to, even if you are not sure where it's going. And equally, don't be afraid to stop a date or say no to a guy because you don't want to go any further. Very soon you will discover that guys are just people too, we are different, have wants and needs etc. and really aren't that scary after all. Yep, I'm 30 and have only had 2 relationships in my life. Both people were awful. Finally have a BF after being friends with him for a year. I feel an oddball due to my lack of dating experience. But my BF understands that. I also have anxiety and self-esteem issues. And am asexual. Join social groups. D&D, playing board games, sports. That way you can just talk about the activity you're doing, which is less stressful. And make friends, which might lead to a relationship. I met my BF the old-fashioned way by getting too drunk in a pub. Ask someone out. All they can say is no. Met my wife older than you. My advice, go out and do stuff that can meet other people. If you play bridge, join a bridge club. If you don't like to talk, join a chess club, etc. You can build rapport easier with the person from the common activities. Might even improve your confidence. When you meet the right person, all of that clicks into place with minimal or no effort. Since meeting my now wife, I realized that a lot of the things I was sitting up and worrying about didn't really matter and was never even close to being an issue. You sound like the type of woman I would have some interest in. Confident, high-maintenance women kind of intimidate me a little bit. I don't like to compete with anyone, especially myself. It's never too late to learn. Knowing how kind some people on this planet are, I'm sure someone would invest their time into loving you. Good luck, colon. Don't worry, everything will fall into place when you meet someone. All relationships are different and depend on the people in it. There's no normal. Being shy can be a flirting tool, by the way. Just get out there and join some activities where you can meet people. As for sex, it's more about not feeling like what you're doing is wrong or dirty and losing your inhibitions. I think you'll be fine. One of my best friends entered his first relationship at 38 last summer and they are wildly in love. Key is to recognize that all kinds of people are out there who feel similarly to you. There are also many who may not be so similar, but who may fit into your life like a puzzle piece and provide delight, support, and security in ways you don't expect. Depends on if you are good looking or not. It's possible, but since you haven't been in one yourself, you may not recognize all the different red flags. For your own happiness and safety, it might be a good idea to show a close friend the messages you received if whoever you're talking to says anything that's even close to approaching the ballpark of being even kind of weird or sketchy, such as the guys asking you to DM them here. Your age will be no problem, but why do you have self-esteem problems? Do you have body image issues? Or have you some sort of trauma in your past? There's lots of people out there in the same situation. Maybe y'all find someone like that and y'all can work it out together. Yes, build your spirit, dive into experience. You may get hurt, but you will heal. You may see the best in others, find their worst. You may see the worst in some and realize their true beauty. Anytime you box yourself into an identified definition, you will be just that. Move forward. 32M. I don't want I need character. So yes, we can. I've been in some very happy relationships with women in their 30s,